author KT McFarland is here. KT, great to see you. Thanks very much for joining me this weekend. Isn't it interesting to look at the Beijing Olympics underway this weekend and see Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin enjoying the games, sitting side by side? Your thoughts on this newfound partnership between America's two leading adversaries?
Well, I think they're going to talk about three things, Maria. Number one, Xi Jinping is going to tell Vladimir Putin, look, whatever you do with Ukraine and Europe, we're going to support you. And then the Russian president is going to say, and also when you go, whatever move you want to make about Taiwan after we're done with Ukraine, we'll support you with that. So there's reciprocity. The second thing the Chinese president, I think, is going to say to Vladimir Putin is, if the Europeans or the Americans give you any trouble on Nord Stream 2 or any of your pipelines, energy pipelines into Europe, don't worry. We, China, will take all of your energy supplies. We'll take your oil, we'll take your natural gas, we'll have those pipelines go from Siberia to China, it'll be fine. And then I think the third thing is they both say to each other, here's the new world order. We're in charge. China says Chinese technology, Chinese money, and Vladimir Putin says Russian weapons and Russian resources. That's their new world order where they expect to dominate everything. They think the 21st century belongs to them.
Yeah, and I know that there are a number of quote-unquote media sites that are really propaganda for the Chinese Communist Party. One of those said that, according to China, Vladimir Putin is the most important Olympic guest, despite the Russian team ban. There are a lot of concerns over these Olympics. You know that, KT. Concerns for the security of our athletes as well. Listen to retired two-time Olympic skier Noah Hoffman and what he said.
I'm fearful for athletes who, criticize small things having to do with the organization of the games. Are they going to be protected? This is not a normal games. Athletes were told that they needed to get burner phones and rental computers because they weren't going to have any digital privacy while in China. That is so different from the experience I had, even in Sochi, which had its own problems, and certainly in Pyeongchang in 2018.
Yeah, I mean, KT, the athletes were forced to download an app if they wanted to go to the games. I want to know what this app does. Does it basically create surveillance from all of the on all of these athletes' phones? What are your thoughts on what our athletes will face?
Well, every time I've gone to China, everybody knows, get a burner phone, don't bring your other electronic devices, leave them at home, and the Chinese will listen into everything, whether any Wi-Fi network you connect to, any cell phone network or any hotspot, or even if you plug your device into the wall to get it charged. The Chinese will penetrate your devices. Not only will they get all the information that's on their your devices, including up into the cloud, but they'll put spyware on them. So if you take those devices home, not only will they continue to look at you, but probably all your friends. That's always been the case. What freaks a lot of people out now is when Nancy Pelosi just said, we're worried about the safety of our athletes at the Olympics. Remember a couple of years ago, Maria, when the college student from Ohio went to North Korea. He did some stupid college prank. He pulled down the North Korean flag. He was arrested under their national security laws, tried, imprisoned, tortured, and then returned to his parents in Ohio brain dead. I'm worried that that's what our intelligence is picking up, that the danger is to our American athletes if they speak out in any way to criticize China. If you look at what's happened in the last couple of years, the Chinese went after the tech and the media czar of Hong Kong, Jimmy Lai. He's still in jail. Who knows what's happened to him? And if you look at Jack Ma, the most successful Chinese entrepreneur and businessman, he was arrested and he changed his mind about China, all for daring to speak out. Can you imagine what they're going to do to some hapless Olympians?
Yeah, well, look, Jimmy Lai was a regular guest on this program on Mornings with Maria, and we've heard all of the stories. Unfortunately, we haven't heard a peep from any other global leader that Hong Kong is a changed place, and the CCP was able to march in there and start throwing people in jail. It's a tragedy. KT, it's great to see you. Thanks so much for weighing in on all of that. We love having you this weekend. Thank you.